Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University, Brain-Based Learning, Repetition Part 2. This is taken from the book Teaching with the Brain in Mind by Eric Jensen. Looking at 7 critical factors, this video looks at repetition. Repetition strengthens the connection in the brain in the neural networks. Neural networks are like dot-to-dot pictures where the neurons are connected. Repetition is not necessarily the same thing, but covering the same things or addressing the same thing in different ways. One way is pre-exposure, where you covertly prepare students for future learning by you just kind of address or touch on subjects, concepts, or words of something that is to be learned. A preview at the start of the lesson, 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Give them an advanced organizer so they can see the structure of what is to come. Could be a simple explanation, brainstorming activities, overview, or an advanced organizer. Priming or semantic priming, where there is some exposure to the intended target information using key vocabulary words. And ideally, you want to get students to use the key vocabulary words. Simple, doesn't have to be deep or complicated. Reviewing, going over what they have already learned, addressing it in different ways. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Neural connections are stimulated repeatedly. When they strengthen significantly. And revising or reconstructing learning that was achieved days, weeks, or even hours in the past. Not review, but revising and reconstructing. We don't replicate reality with our memory. We reconstruct and revise reality. We make up for the erosion or memory loss by projecting in and filling in the blanks. So having students do a simple mind map, semantic map, or reteaching of things covered in the past is a way for them to revise or reconstruct learning. Some ideas for pre-exposure previewing in primary. Get students using vocabulary words. Display concepts on posters. Do fill-in-the-blanks with students. And after the lesson, they can correct their fill-in-the-blanks. Graphic organizers are my favorite. Discovery learning. That's where they mess about or explore some concept or skill before you're teaching. Then after the teaching, they do some revising. Ideas for revising and reviewing. Summarize learning in a paragraph and then do pair shares. Students create graphic organizers or mind maps, or have students reteach to each other in pairs or small groups. We will look at input quality and coherence next.